Hello everyone and welcome to Minimalist Gourmet, where today I'll be teaching you how to make a delicious and versatile chicken salad. This salad is packed with juicy chicken, crunchy vegetables, and an amazing creamy sauce. Let's get started. We're going to start things off by poaching our chicken. In a small pot, I have 2 chicken breasts, which total about a pound of meat. I'm going to fill it with just enough water to cover the chicken breast by about a quarter of an inch or so. And let's season up our poaching liquid. 4 cloves of peeled garlic go in, 1 whole bay leaf, about a teaspoon of whole peppercorns, and 1 chicken bouillon cube for both salt content and flavor. Start heating this on medium to medium high heat, and make sure to break up that bouillon cube and give everything a good stir to make sure all your spices and seasonings are mixed in well. Once your water reaches a nice simmer like this, turn the heat off completely, cover it with a tight-fitting lid, and let it sit here for 15 minutes to cook completely. And after 15 minutes of sitting, you want to remove the chicken breasts from the poaching liquid. That way they don't sit here and overcook. Simply pull them out from the pot, put them on a plate, and let them sit at room temperature for a good 15 minutes before shredding or cutting into them. This will allow time for all those juices to redistribute so they don't come running out as soon as you cut in. We'll use this downtime to prep the rest of our ingredients. First up, we're going to toast some sliced almonds. These not only add a tremendous amount of flavor to the salad, they also bring with them a fantastic contrasting texture. Simply pour your sliced almonds into a large skillet and heat it over medium to medium high heat for about 10 minutes. You do want to stir these very frequently, every 30 seconds or so, and don't leave them for too long. If you're not comfortable tossing them like this, that's no problem. Just go ahead and use a spatula and flip them over. Watch for signs here. You see this one? That's about as dark as you want to go. The rest of them look nice and toasted, so we're going to go ahead and stop here. Do not over toast them and burn them. We're going to cook up 4 or 5 rashers of bacon because chicken and bacon is a classic flavor combo, and this will add a little bit of salt and smoky flavor to the dish. You do want to cook it until it's nice and crispy. I love chewy bacon, but the texture isn't the greatest in this dish. So we're going to place this onto some paper towels here and let it sit aside and drain while we cut our vegetables. You'll need half an onion. Go ahead and snip off the tip, but keep the root intact. Peel it and place it down on your cutting board, making cuts straight down about 1/8 of an inch apart. Don't cut all the way through the back though. You want to keep just a little bit of that attached right by the root end. So when you spread it out like this, it's all attached. It's so much easier to cut this way. Now just turn your onion 90 degrees and dice it up fine, making cuts about 1/8 of an inch apart. Place your diced onion into a bowl with cold water and let it sit at room temperature for 10 minutes. This is going to keep all of that wonderful onion flavor while knocking out a little bit of that oniony punch. This is great if you ever have any application that you want to use white onions that are uncooked. I'll also be using a couple of green onions in my recipe. I do think that these offer a little bit more depth of flavor with the white onions and a little bit of contrast in color. Celery is going to serve 2 purposes. It is a wonderful aromatic addition as well as a textural element. It is so crunchy that it stands out from the other ingredients and is a fantastic addition. For additional color and flavor, as well as a little bit of sweetness, we're going to quarter some red grapes. My chicken is rested and ready to cut up. You can shred this if you like, but I'm going to go ahead and dice it. And while I'm doing that, I want to remind you that always on every one of my videos, I include a recipe. It's down in the description below, so definitely go down and check that out. And if you're enjoying this video, maybe consider giving it a like, leaving a comment, or subscribing. No pressure though. This chicken turns out so juicy and flavorful, you won't believe it. It's fantastic for this dish, meal prep, or even just a quick weeknight dinner. Normally, I would never consider doing anything this sacrilegious, but I don't think the texture goes very well with this salad. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these chewy, fatty bits from the bacon before I dice it up. Don't worry though, these will not go to waste. They're going to go as a little snack to the chef. After letting soak for 10 minutes, I drain the onions and they're ready to use. Now we're on to assembly. We're going to begin by adding our chicken into a large bowl, followed by our drained white onions. The rest of our ingredients that we prepped up before go in. We have our toasted almonds, our quartered red grapes, celery, diced bacon, and our green onions. All of this goes into the bowl along with our seasonings, which consists of salt, granulated garlic, ground black pepper. I'm using some dried herbs, but fresh parsley or cilantro work great, and mayonnaise. You can split this and do half mayonnaise, half sour cream if you'd like that flavor profile, or do half mayonnaise and half Greek yogurt for a little bit lower calorie option. And our last ingredient, a little bit of mustard. I'm using yellow mustard, but Dijon also works great. Now, mix everything very well until it's completely incorporated and all of that dressing and all those ingredients are mixed thoroughly. And once everything is mixed very well, give it a final taste test. This is where you're going to make any adjustments to your seasonings that are necessary. I thought I needed a little bit more salt and pepper, so I went ahead and added them in, stirred it again very well, and gave it a taste test. It was good, so we're moving on to plating. When it comes to serving, you have so many options. You can slap this between a bun and have a delicious chicken salad sandwich. You can use a tortilla and make a wonderful wrap. Or if you want a low carb option, a piece of lettuce works well. As for me, I'm a fairly simple guy, so I'm going to enjoy this with some rice crackers on the side. To be honest, it really doesn't need any help. It's so delicious on its own. And guys, it really is just that simple to make this fantastically delicious and versatile chicken salad at home tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video today, and I hope to see each and every one of you here again next week on the next episode of Minimalist Gourmet.